Okay, so we are back after a long layoff. If I was a boxer, then this would be like my epic return to the Yamaha series. Sorry guys, people have been sending me messages saying, Joe, where the hell is the next episode in this Restore series? Today, we're doing something quite exciting, a bit of a tricky arts and crafts session today. We are doing the bunk restore. So if you've watched the earlier entries, you'll see that the trailer had rubber bunks before. Absolutely awful for pulling the jet ski on and off. Absolutely hated those. So the plan was always to go to carpet, but to do carpet, there's some modifications we need to make. But instead of talking about it, which I like to do quite a lot of the time, we're going to get into the video and you can watch, and I'll put some voiceovers in there, some nice 80s montage music, and let's make it a nice snappy intro, snappy montagey section. You get what I'm saying. Hit the subscribe button and let's get into the video. So first up, I needed to create a base for the actual carpet to be stapled to. Obviously we went from rubber to carpet, or going to carpet. Therefore some modifications needed to be made with the actual timber, which is typically what's used underneath a carpet bunk, and how I would attach that to the actual metal frames. So one of the trickiest things about this modification was the fact that at either end of the actual metal bunk there was a chamfered angled section, which meant I had to cut actual small little chamfered sections. Getting the angles right took a couple of attempts, but equally I wanted to make sure that the surface area was bang on, i.e. get the angle right so that when I came to glue them before they were then bolted, I knew it was going to be strong before carpeting it.
Line that up, Joe, because they ain't lined up with it. Oh, too late.
So at this point guys, you've got an option. You can be lazy and not opt to bolt it, but we actually took the time to measure out and drill all along the length on both sides of the upright to allow an M6 size bolt and nut. That way we knew it would be strong, but specifically I was actually using a rounded head bolt that would mean once the carpet went over, there was nothing there that was obviously going to jag out and actually potentially damage the bottom of the hole. Plus we were countersinking the bolts, meaning there was minimal bolt actually left protruding from the top of the actual timber itself. Now obviously it goes without saying, in an ideal world you use a thicker timber so that you didn't have such a close bolt to the edge of the timber, but to make this work you are dealing with tight tolerances. But in essence, once you have all the bolts along the length secured and it's carpeted, the rigidity of it all together, it ended up feeling really, really secure. So, I just want to jump in this section quite literally to the video and make sure you guys are hitting the subscribe button. Guys, making these videos is not easy. You've probably seen now. Making all these clips and putting it all together. Poor Megan, she's filming all the time, bless her. So if you don't subscribe for me, subscribe for my beautiful assistant. But honestly, guys, subscribing really helps these videos, push them up the algorithm. Obviously, I've got big plans for Classic Jetskis, and you guys can be part of it if you're obviously helping me. So hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, share it around. On with the video. So, drew that up, it's getting cold. That was a lot. So whose idea was it to change these from rubber to carpet? Well, it was obviously mine, and Megan did say to me, Joe, that's going to be very intricate and hard to do. And as you can see from the footage, it was all going very, very well until we had to actually put the little bolt. So this is now secured along the length with its own little bolt. Super strong, not going anywhere. But man, trying to get that in was honestly next level Rubik's Cube. Would I recommend doing it again? Well, if you take a look at it, it looks pretty epic, I would say. It's now color coded. It's going to have better friction, if you like, when you're actually unloading and loading the ski. So pros, aesthetically, it looks epic. Cons, you need to set aside at least a day to do this properly. It's pointless cutting corners. You know, these are secured correctly now, these bunks. They're not going anywhere. It's good quality carpet. It's good quality actual treated timber underneath. So these should last at least another good couple of years. So overall, I'm really happy with the look. Am I glad it's done? 100%. But next episode, you guys have all been asking me, it's the last episode in this mini-series within the Raider series. And it's going to be the final finishing touches to get this up to scratch, including, but I'm not going to tell you everything, installing those sexy red fenders that we did earlier in the series, and you're going to see the final empty B-roll shots and the shots with the Yami on it. It's going to be epic. Make sure you're hitting the subscribe button. I know it's been a long time coming, guys. I appreciate your patience, but ultimately this from start to finish has covered everything you need to know. So let me know in the comments if you're doing a restore series. I'll check it out. I'd love to see what you guys are doing with your projects. And as always, I hope this has been helpful and informative for you. And guys, it goes without saying, thank you for watching. It does mean the world. It helps me keep making this content, and ultimately by you watching and being part of my journey, it helps keep the classics alive. Thanks for watching, guys.
That's one of those situations, the more you pull.
Yeah, don't pull it.
That hurt. That's not like super glue. Ow! Boo boo!
What was that? What was that noise?
Let me see your finger, Joe. Just keep it still.